The first thing that surprises many travelers about Greece isn't the ruins, it's how alive the country feels. People arrive expecting a museum. They discover a living story, a place where a fisherman mends his nets beneath the shadow of an ancient fortress, where a grandmother carries recipes older than some nations, where modern traffic moves past temples that have stood for nearly 2.5 millennia. Some countries feel old. Greece feels eternal. And that may explain why travelers keep coming back. Not once, not twice, but again and again. Every year, millions of visitors cross oceans to see a country with a population smaller than many major cities. Some come for the islands, some come for the food, some come for the beaches, some arrive chasing history. Yet many leave struggling to explain exactly what captured them. Because Greece is more than a destination, it's a feeling. A feeling that begins long before most visitors even arrive. The moment many people hear the word Greece, images immediately appear. White villages clinging to cliffs, blue domed churches overlooking the sea, ancient columns glowing beneath the Mediterranean sun, sailboats drifting through impossibly clear water. Few countries possess such an instantly recognizable identity, and even fewer manage to exceed expectations. Greece somehow does both. Part of the answer lies in geography. Greece occupies one of the most strategic locations on Earth. Positioned at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa, it has spent thousands of years serving as a bridge between civilizations. Merchants arrived, empires arrived, invaders arrived, ideas arrived. For centuries, Greece functioned as a meeting place for the ancient world. That constant exchange shaped the country into something unique. It also explains why Greece often feels larger than it actually is. The nation contains over 6,000 islands and islets. Only a fraction are inhabited. Yet, together they create one of the most recognizable coastlines on Earth. Many travelers arrive with a specific image in mind. Perhaps it's Santorini, the island that appears on countless postcards, travel magazines, and social media feeds. At first glance, Santorini almost looks artificial, as though someone designed it specifically to attract tourists. White buildings, blue roofs, steep cliffs, endless sea. But the island's beauty is actually the result of catastrophe. Thousands of years ago, a massive volcano eruption reshaped the island. Some historians believe the explosion was among the largest in recorded human history. The eruption destroyed settlements and altered the geography of the region. Today, visitors stand on the rim of a volcanic caldera created by that ancient disaster. It's one of Greece's recurring themes: beauty emerging from upheaval. again and again throughout history. And if Santorini represents Greece's dramatic side, places like Crete reveal its depth. Crete is not merely an island, it's a world unto itself. The birthplace of Europe's earliest advanced civilization. The Minoans flourished here nearly 4,000 years ago, long before Rome, long before many of history's famous kingdoms. The ruins of Knossos continue to fascinate archaeologists and visitors alike. According to legend, this was the home of King Minos. The site associated with one of mythology's most enduring monsters, the Minotaur, half man, half bull, hidden within a labyrinth. Whether the legend emerged from reality or imagination remains uncertain. But standing among the ancient remains, it's easy to understand why such stories developed. Greece has always blurred the line between history and myth. Few places illustrate that better than Athens. Most cities have a historic district. Athens has an entire civilization. Towering above the city stands the Acropolis. For more than 2,000 years, it has watched empires rise and fall. The Parthenon remains one of humanity's most recognizable structures. Yet perhaps the most remarkable thing about Athens isn't its age, it's its influence. Ideas developed here helped shape democracy, philosophy, mathematics, literature, and science. The names still echo through classrooms across the world. Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. These weren't mythical figures. They were people who walked these streets, asked questions, debated ideas, and changed history. For many travelers, standing in Athens creates an unusual sensation. The realization that concepts shaping modern life often trace their roots back to this place. Yet Greece is not trapped in the past. That may be one of the country's greatest strengths. History exists everywhere, but it rarely overshadows daily life. Athens buzzes with modern energy. Cafes fill with conversation. Markets overflow with activity. Young artists, musicians, and entrepreneurs contribute to a culture that continues evolving. The past and present coexist comfortably, neither one fully dominating the other. Of course, no discussion of Greece would be complete without mentioning the sea. The Mediterranean shapes nearly everything. The climate, the economy, the cuisine, the lifestyle. For thousands of years, the sea connected Greek communities. It brought opportunity and danger in equal measure. The ancient Greeks became extraordinary sailors. Colonies spread throughout the Mediterranean. Trade routes flourished. Knowledge traveled. Goods traveled. Stories traveled. Many still do. Today, island hopping remains one of Greece's most popular travel experiences. Each island possesses its own personality,
Mykonos,
attracts visitors seeking nightlife and glamour. Naxos offers a slower pace,
Rhodos,
combines medieval history with coastal beauty. Corfu reflects centuries of Venetian influence,
Hydra,
famously prohibits most motor vehicles, creating a timeless atmosphere. It's almost as if every island belongs to a slightly different version of Greece. And perhaps that's one reason travelers return. One trip is never enough. You can spend weeks exploring Greece and still feel as though you've only scratched the surface. Then there is the food. Travelers often arrive expecting good meals. They leave wondering why everything tasted different. Part of the answer is simplicity. Greek cuisine relies heavily on fresh ingredients: olive oil, seafood, vegetables, herbs, cheese, bread. The recipes are often uncomplicated. The quality of the ingredients does the work. There is also a cultural element. Meals in Greece are not merely about eating. They are social events. Conversations stretch for hours. Families gather. Friends linger. Time seems less urgent. Visitors frequently discover that meals become some of their strongest memories, not because of what was served, but because of how it was experienced. That slower rhythm appears throughout Greek life. Many travelers describe feeling unusually relaxed. Perhaps it's the climate. Perhaps it's the scenery. Perhaps it's the cultural emphasis on relationships and enjoyment. Whatever the reason, Greece often encourages visitors to slow down, to notice things, to stay a little longer, and that creates emotional connections. The country also possesses a remarkable ability to surprise. Take Meteora, for example. At first glance, the landscape seems impossible. Towering rock pillars rise dramatically from the earth. Perched atop them are centuries-old monasteries. The site feels almost supernatural. How did people build them? How did they transport materials? How did they live there? For generations, monks sought isolation and spiritual refuge in these elevated sanctuaries. Today, visitors arrive from around the world simply to witness what human determination achieved. Elsewhere, Greece reveals different mysteries. The Oracle of Delphi once attracted rulers, generals, and kings seeking guidance. People traveled enormous distances to hear prophecies from a priestess believed to communicate with the divine. Some historians suggest natural geological gases may have influenced the oracle's visions. Others remain unconvinced. Either way, Delphi continues to inspire fascination. It's another example of Greece's ability to weave together history, science, religion, and mystery. Then there are the stories. Every destination has folklore. Greece seems to have enough folklore for several countries. Ancient myths remain deeply woven into the landscape. Mountains, caves, islands, and coastlines often possess legendary connections. A traveler may visit a beach and discover it was supposedly visited by gods. A cave may be linked to ancient heroes. A mountain may carry stories thousands of years old. These tales add an extra dimension to exploration. Hospitality occupies a special place in Greek culture. The concept of welcoming strangers has deep historical roots. Visitors often describe unexpected kindness, conversations with locals, helpful recommendations, spontaneous invitations, moments that transform a trip from sightseeing into something personal. Perhaps that's why Greece continues to capture imaginations generation after generation. The ancient Greeks once believed their gods lived atop mountains and wandered through the world around them. Modern visitors may not share those beliefs, yet many understand the feeling. Because there is something undeniably special about this place, something difficult to measure, something impossible to fully describe, a quality that survives beyond photographs and guidebooks. For thousands of years, people have crossed seas to reach Greece. Empires came, philosophers came, pilgrims came, artists came, dreamers came. Today, travelers continue the tradition, drawn by the same irresistible combination of beauty, history, mystery, and humanity. And judging by the millions who return again and again, Greece still hasn't finished telling its story.